freeze drying tomatoes from my garden. We have a lot of tomatoes coming on, and so I want to make sure they get used and they don't get wasted. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. There's a variety of ways that you can freeze dry tomatoes. You can puree them, you can make them in tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce, salsa, but today I'm just going to be freezing them in wedges. So to begin, I'm going to take my tomatoes, and I have a pot of hot water boiling. Once your water comes to a boil, you can go ahead and take it off the heat, throw your tomatoes in there and let them sit for a few minutes. When you take them out, put them in cold water, and then you'll be able to easily peel them. You can freeze dry your tomatoes with the peels on. I just am deciding to take the peels off for today, so I will show you that process. Okay, so now I have my tomatoes done. They go really quick. So I'm going to show you the process of what I do. So I have a bowl here full of my tomatoes in cold water. It's kind of warm now because they were really hot when they got out. So all you're going to do is you're going to take a tomato and it's super easy to peel. You just find a slit and then just slide it off. Super easy. Oh, and really slippery. Okay, so there's your peeled tomato. So I'm going to peel my tomatoes really quickly. Once you have your tomatoes peeled, then you can either slice them, dice them, do whatever you want. I'm going to do wedges, so I'm just going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to cut them into that one's down. Okay, then I'm going to cut them into like fourths or thirds, depending how thick the tomato is. Then what I'm going to do is just lay them. I put my silicone mat down because I think tomatoes get kind of sticky when they dry. I'm also going to make sure I get these stems off. Okay, and then just go ahead and lay them on the tray like that. I'm going to do that for the rest of these tomatoes, and then I'm going to pop them in the freeze dryer. Okay, so I have one tray done. There's my, oh no, they're sliding! There's my cute tomatoes. I'm going to make sure they're all even once again. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my trays. I'll put them in the freeze dryer, and then we will see how long they take. The tomatoes were done after 40 hours. And I'm just going to show you what they look like. So they look exactly the same as when I put them on, but they just break in half like styrofoam. So I'm going to put them in some Mylar bags. I'm going to keep a few out that I can use on hand, but you can use these in stews. You can blend them up and use them for like tomato powder, tomato paste, for sauces and stuff. I'm going to show you how one rehydrates now. So I just have my water here, and I think it's going to go quick. Yeah. Okay. There you have it. That was so fast. Just like back to a normal tomato. So that's how you freeze dried tomatoes.